We are live from the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida. There's a sellout crowd, of course, a wild air of anticipation. The undefeated Chicago Bears are in town to meet the Miami Dolphins. Hello again, everyone. I'm Frank Gifford, and we are glad you're with us tonight. We think we have what could be a classic. This is a team, as you look at them, that the late Papa George Bear Hallis would have loved. They're wild. They're a little bit crazy in certain positions. They do a lot of things. I don't know what he would have thought of the refrigerator, William Perry, but he would like this team, and I'm sure it's what he had in mind when he handpicked Mike Ditka some 5 years ago to take over, the former All-Pro tight end for these Chicago Bears.
Well, when you talk about Chicago, we're talking about a happy team, Joe. These guys enjoy one another. They enjoy their coaches. They can't wait to game day. And normally that spells victory no matter what game you're playing. On offense, they got Walter Payton, and he's doing it all. He's already got just about every career record there is, and he's going after the single-season records now. If he gets 100 yards tonight, that'd be 8 straight games in which he's done that, and that would knock Earl Campbell and your boy right out of the record books. We had 7.
There is Walter Payton. What a fantastic season he is having now in his 11th year. Just amazing. And they opened with Steve Fuller. He started the last 3 games because of the shoulder injury to Jim McMahon. But keep in mind, it was Fuller last year who led the Bears in their final 4 games, led them into the playoffs, a win over the Washington Redskins before they ultimately lost to the San Francisco 49ers, who of course became the Super Bowl champions. The rest of the Bear defensive unit, they have moved Dan Hampton over to defensive left end. He started there now for several weeks, replacing Mike Hartenstein. They did that to get extra pressure against the quarterbacks who are, of course, predominantly right-handed in the National Football League. Again, no blitz. Marino, come on back, give me a break, guys. And finally, he gets the receiver downfield, and coming down with it is Mark Duper. Matt Moore. Moore takes it in. 33-yard touchdown. They picked up the blitz. Marino was right on target. 8-4, trying to stay with New England and the Jets atop the AFC East. Fuller is back. Galt is wide open. Had to come back for that pass by Fuller. We talked about his speed. Had Fuller been a little more on stride with Galt, there would have been no catching this man.
I think they caught the Miami Dolphins a little out of position. Miami Dolphin defense certainly is paying attention to the running attack, and Galt just simply ran right by William Judson. That's that world-class speed we're talking about. It is a slight underthrow, but that ball had to travel 60 yards in the air.
Kind of a reverse to Matsui, a strange reverse, an inside handoff. Matsui, who's having a tremendous year, kind of quietly behind Walter Payton's great year. Willie Galt is to the left. Matsui, big opening right up the middle. So many times this year, the Bears have opened running Suey rather than Payton. Touchdown Chicago. They come roaring right back, answering the touchdown of the Miami Dolphins with 8:21 remaining in the first quarter. Lorenzo Hampton will bring it out of the end zone. Hampton makes it happen to out over the 40-yard line, near the 44-yard line. Stopped there by Sean Gale. 45-yard effort. Offense in for Miami. Tony Nathan. And Nathan gets a Miami first down at the 37-yard line of the Bears. He's 18 of 21 for the year. Yards out. And Rivers gets his longest field goal of the season. That's McKinnon, number 85, in motion. Walter Payton's first handle of the night. And he is strong. Payton booms out to the 30-yard line. Paul Langford there to make the stop for the Dolphins. Walter got 6, second down and 4. Payton was out over the 35-yard line. He had the first down before he was drilled back by Mike Charles, who That's Willie Gault in motion. Fuller trying to get a screen off to Payton. Picked off. And again, Tippers flare. Flag is down. Here they come. And down goes Marino. The Dolphins had given up the fewest sacks into the night in the entire league, and that's the 14th that they have given up this season. Reflective, of course, of the quick arm of Dan Marino. 3rd and 19. Matt Moore. Durison was with him, but Moore turned around. The ball was there, and Marino just did get it off. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Marino in trouble, and down he goes. Otis Wilson, who took up residency in the Dallas Cowboys backfield a couple of weeks ago, gets to Marino. Almost deja vu of the way he got to Danny White a couple of weeks ago when the Bears annihilated the Cowboys 44-0. Nobody even touched it. Marino, Cooper, inside the 5. It'll be 1st down, goal to go. Marino again under pressure, but he rifled that one in there. The Bears come into tonight's game leading in those same categories. Touchdown, Davenport, inside trap.
7 for 7.
Fuller just does get it off, and he gets it to Emory Moorhead, his tight end, out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. That he picked up 4 weeks ago. Walter Payton. A relatively quiet night for Payton thus far, but he gets the 1st down out over the 40-yard line. Fuller. Moorhead. Short of the 1st down, near midfield. Fuller. Moorhead. And Fuller and the tight end Moorhead continue to work. It'll be another Bear 1st down. We're going to pause 5 seconds and allow our stations to identify themselves. A win tonight, and they're tied once again for 1st place in the AFC East. Walter Payton. Payton doing his special thing to the 26-yard line. He stopped by Judson. A pickup of about 9.
He gets good blocking on the left side of that line, but the only Walter, he can see it all. He gets outside, outruns the pursuit, put a very nice move in here somewhere. That's Walter. There it is. I tell you, he never gets tired.
2nd down and 8. Fuller. Gault holds on. He gets inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st down, goal to go. William Judson was trying to cover Gault, but you have to respect his speed. He laid way off. Gault was there. Hugh Green, the right linebacker, was dropping into it, took his eyes off the quarterback, and the pass was complete. Field goal attempt by Kevin Butler of 30 yards. This to shorten the Dolphin lead. And Butler, who's had a tremendous year, the 4th-round pick from Georgia, gets it through the uprights. 1st and 10 Miami. Their 21-yard line. Marino, Duper. And covering Duper quickly, Leslie Frazier. 3rd and long from the shotgun. Marino, Duper. No flags. Cleveland Green is still hurt. 3rd down and 7. Marino, Clayton. Clayton dances down inside the 5, inside the 2. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. Davenport into the end zone easily. Fuller. Walter Payton. Payton's 1st reception of the night. Hugh Green defensively there made the stop. Buford. Stevenson remains the center, even though in pain with the right shoulder injury for the Dolphins. Marino gets the pressure, but he gets it to Nat Moore. Marino has been buffeted about, but he's kept his calm and his cool, and he's firing strikes. And the Bears are in deep trouble. Both outside linebackers come. Fuller can run for the first, which he does. Stopping the clock with 41 seconds remaining in the half. Complete over the middle to Moorhead. On 2nd and 10, and Moorhead will get 5. They've had great field position on their drives all night. Marino. Picked off. Leslie Frazier. So things work well for the Bears defense here on the opening offensive play for the Dolphins. Frazier with the interception. That's Payton in motion. Fuller, Payton, first down. Inside the 35, down around the 31-yard line. Strange little play, but effective. 12-yard pickup. 1st and 10, the Bears. 32-yard line of the Dolphins. Payton. That's what Payton does, even when he's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's to the 25. 3rd and 4 for the Bears. McMahon trying to go to Walter Payton. Yes, the interception by Glenn Blackwood is inbounds. 3rd down and 10. Nat Moore joins Mark Duper and Mark Clayton as a 3rd wide receiver for Miami. Low snap. Marino pulls it up. He fires a strike to Clayton. He drops the football. Richard Dent has it. And Dent back to the 15-yard line. Clayton came down with the reception. It was a great effort by Marino to get it to him.
But when he makes the tackle, watch how he strikes the ball. He knocks the ball loose. A nice defensive play by Mike Richardson.
And you got to wonder about this Chicago defense, why it confuses people. Look at Richard Dent. He's a defensive end. He weighs 260-something pounds. What is he doing that far downfield on a pass play? Obviously, the right thing.
And they have a first down. They are at Miami's 27-yard line. Walter Payton. And Payton just bursts down to the 15-yard line. A Bear first down.
This is Walter. All he's doing is his offensive line is not allowing any penetration. They're staying on their man, and Walter is just picking his way. This is something that he's done for over 13,000 yards.
Like a bad fire drill out there on the part of the Dolphins. And Fuller gets it to the tight end. That is Tim Reitman. A draft pick 3 years ago with the Bears, who served 2 years in the USFL. But he gets the Bears a first down inside the 1-yard line. The Dolphins defense that got in there so late, they had not settled in. Fuller came with a quick count, and he found Reitman right over the middle and wide open. Bud Brown held on. William Perry, the refrigerator, is in. And if he does his thing, as we saw him do against Green Bay, he'll be leading Walter Payton. Earlier tonight, they went with the quarterback sneak with the fridge in there. They try it again, and it works. Over the top goes Steve Fuller. And the Bears turn a Clayton turnover into a touchdown. Duper, Moore, and Clayton. Out of the way. Into the arms of Clayton. Oh, and are things going right for the Dolphins tonight? And Gentry will take it from the 1. Gentry has something happening. Fine return by Gentry. Inside Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Really fine running by Gentry. We saw a 16-yard touchdown run by Gentry against Dallas. Now, when Walter Payton's running the football, you don't think much about the other backs.
Well, what happened there was the left side of the kickoff coverage by the Dolphins sort of folded in because the ball was kicked to their right, and normally a team will come up that side of the field, and Gentry was able to get the ball on this end of the field and outrun most of the pursuit.
Payton works for about 6 yards inside the 25-yard line. And Mike Charles, the nose tackle, is relatively young at that position defensively for Miami. 1st and 10. Fuller, a lot of time. That's Marjoram. Ken Marjoram, the former Stanford All-American, his 12th reception of the season. Missed all of last year with knee surgery. He brings the Bears back into it.
Hey, Marjoram actually had double coverage on him over there. He broke underneath the Blackwood right here, and I'm sure Blackwood's kicking himself in a, well, you know where right now. He should have been on that coverage.
Marino is up to 250 yards. He has 3 touchdowns from the end zone. Clayton got away from Richardson, but then he was pounded by Wilburn Marshall. The first down for the Dolphins at the 24-yard line. Tony Nathan breaks it off the right side to the 38-yard line. First down, Dolphins. Well, I was working on the clock, Coach. Netmore is wide open, and Netmore gets Mark Clayton off the snide. Marino goes down, and the ball is loose. The Bears, do they cover it? Steve Clark looked as if he dug it out of one of the Bears who tried to pick it up. Marino is really smacked as we look with the reverse angle where you can see it so much better. It's coming right around the horn is Dent. Powders into Marino, the ball is loose, and here comes Wachter. Now he could have fallen on that.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. Geisler slides underneath, gets the recovery, and things are going the Dolphins' way tonight. Fuller on a bit of a sprint out. Drills it in. It's the completion. It's Gentry out of the backfield. And Gentry has first down yardage. Fuller is leaving the game. McMahon puts the helmet on the sidelines. McMahon has a 2nd and 15. Suey. Good running by Suey. Out over the 40. Close to the 43. Little fake to Payton, and then handing it back inside to Suey.
As you can see, they're pulling their guard. He does an excellent job. Jim Covert, big tackle, I should say, pulled around there, made a nice block. And Suey does what he does best, just get upfield.
McMahon on a sprint out. Mike Ditka, I'm sure, was holding his breath on the sideline. Marjoram is in there for McKinnon, top of your screen. Wide open. Marjoram. George Little. Illegal use of hands. And look at Marjoram spinning and twisting Don McNeil. That's where he is really talented. Marjoram to the 17. And there are quarterbacks who bring magic to a football team. We got a 4th down and 34. I believe in the defense, but not this much. Judson brings it out as well he should. The interception in the end zone, which was ill-advised, would have given the Dolphins the ball at the 20. All he had to do was knock it down to get it at the 40. Nathan. And there is a veteran move. Nathan does not go out of bounds, gets the first down. He could have got a couple of more yards out of it, but he did not want to stop that clock, which continues to move down towards the 5 minutes remaining. First to 10, the Bears. Inside their own 35-yard line. 2:27 remaining. This is Walter Payton. There's 8 of them.
Yeah, guess what?
2nd down and 2.
I think it's on Ditka's mind also.
2-minute warning coming up. Payton to the 46. 7-yard line, gets the first down and about 4. Wilder. First down, McMahon is back. Marjoram went to his knees, was able to get up and get the completion. Just a little short, I believe, of the first down. Payton. What a move Walter Payton put on Mac Moore. Ball is loose. Dolphins say they have it. Payton has turned it over twice.
This is because he works so hard. You saw him make a great move back there, and I think he gets the yardage to the spot of the fumble.
And ours is unofficially at 98 yards. Payton, first down. There it is.
Another one bites the dust.
They all do, O.J.
Yeah, but we all know Walter Payton would gladly exchange that record for a victory tonight, which he's not going to get.
Bears will not go undefeated, but they have put life and a spark into football in general and Chicago in particular. Payton out over the 40-yard line, dropped by Lyle Blackwood. What a victory for the Dolphins. As Dolphin players congratulate Walter Payton. And Dan Marino reigns supreme once again. Payton on the night will wind up with 121 yards.